Hi everyone! So I know a lot of people on YouTube do videos of kind of where their pets live and things like that. So today I thought I would do a fish tank tour, and in this video I'll basically just be talking through my tank, and it is situated in my bedroom. It is a Aqua Econoline, which is 70 centimeters in length, 35 centimeters in width and 40 centimeters in depth, and that makes it a 98 litre tank. So it's not massive, but it's a decent size, and it's about 2 years old. And the substrate, you can see at the bottom, is fluorite black sand. It just has kind of a normal black background, and the filter I use on it is a Eheim Professional 4+250 filter, which is under the tank right here. So that does make it an external filter, and it's 4 tanks up to 250 litres, and of course mine's only 98 litres, which means it has loads of filtration in there. And the tank originally came with a internal Aqua fan filter 2 filter, but I just hated it. It was, I don't know, it was just massive and clunky and ugly, and the suckers didn't like fit into it properly, and I just couldn't stand it. So that's why quite recently I bought the new Eheim, and it's so much better. And yeah, you can see that's the spray bar there, kind of letting out loads of water that just goes over the top all the way over here, and the kind of pre-filter, I think it's called, is here where the water gets sucked up. And I tried to hide it behind the rock, but you can still kind of see it. And it's heated to 24 degrees, and I do a water change and a clean once a week, usually on a Saturday. So yeah, that's kind of it for the info. So now to get on to what most people who are watching this are probably most interested in, the actual fish. So in here I have 4 different types of fish. Over here, the big orange one, that is Sunset, and he's a platy. And platies were the first fish that I got in here 2 years ago. And I used to have 2 more, but they died a couple of months ago, and they were like getting on. But also he was, and I would get some more, but he's a bit of a bully. Like, he used to chase them around quite a bit, the other 2, so I don't know if they were just weaker, but I mean they lived fine, but it wasn't ideal for the other 2, I wouldn't say. So that's why I'm not really getting any more, because I just don't really want him to be chasing any others around the tank, so he's just living on his own for now. But yeah, and then these ones here are, which are the spotty ones, are long fin Lapidanios, and I'd say, and these are the most friendly of my fish. Like, when I'm cleaning the tank, they'll swim around my arm, and they'll be the first ones to kind of come up and see me when I'm standing at the tank. And Sunset, like, I'd say he's the shyest, kind of most wariest fish in here. Like, when I come over, he kind of hides most of the time, and until he realises there's food, in which case then he'll swim to the top. But when there's not food, he's quite skittish, I guess. These ones here with the black triangles, here's some more, are Harlequin raspberries, and these are my only fish, I'd say, that kind of really properly shoal. Like, they like swimming together, and like, they're not shoaling at the moment, but they're the only ones that do. And down here on the bottom of the tank, they're like little sharks, I think, are my panda Cory catfish, and these are the latest fish that I've put in here. I got them about 5 or 6 months ago, and these ones, they're so peaceful, they're really lovely, they're adorable as well. Oh, there's one kind of at the front of the tank here. Can't really see it very well, it's not focusing for some reason. But yeah, I really do love these guys. They've never caused me any problems, and they do look very cute. And I've got 7 of the Danios, focus, 5 Harlequin raspberries, 1 platy, and 4 of the panda cories, and I want to get 2 more panda cories just because I think they're meant to be in shoals of 6, but I've been looking for a while, like a couple of months. I've wanted to add 2 more, but like nowhere near me has them. Like for some reason they just all have like gone. Like, I can't find any more, and I'm a bit hesitant to buy them online because you just don't really know where they've come from then, and obviously I don't want to introduce any disease into my tank or anything, so I'd rather get them locally at a shop, or if I have any problems I can bring them back or whatever. But yeah, that's all the fish in there. So moving on to plants. Now I'm not entirely sure what all the different types of plants are. I know some of them, but most of them I got just on eBay. It was like kind of mix and match thing where they just send you random plants really. I just thought, oh, I'll give it a go. And they seem to be doing alright in here, but I tried my best to look up what they are. And this green kind of pondweed type thing at the front, I think is Egeria densa, and that seems to be doing fine. Oh, also my tank is a low-tech setup, so I don't have any fertilizers or carbon dioxide like being put into there. It's just all natural, like it's not a very technological tank. Behind that, this taller one I think is a Bacopa Carolina, and I've also got some of those over there. You can see it there. Oh, this stuff down here is Java moss, and also on the back of this granite rock house here, I've got some more Java moss. I just put up there. What else have I got in here? Oh, the red stuff at the back, I think that's Ludwigia, but again I can't be sure. The kind of reddish green, green at the top but red on the bottom. And the grass type thing, like when I'm describing these I just think of them like grass, pondweed, even though that's not their proper names. But this is, I think, Vallis spiralis. They've all got really complicated like scientific names. So that's that. These large plants here, I think they look a bit like corn plants, but I don't know what they are, to be honest. I have no idea. I looked online, I couldn't find anything that looked even remotely like them, but I actually really like them. On the other side here as well, they're just kind of all there. But yeah, I don't know what they are. And these plants here, I think, are Indian fern, but again I'm not entirely sure. And also I've just got a few merino moss balls dotted around the place because I think they're just quite pretty. And that's all the plants in there. So next I'm going to talk about the rocks and kind of other, well, just decoration really, because the rocks are the only kind of proper decoration I have in here. This big rock back here, I also don't know what type of rock this is, but I saw it in the aquarium shop that I have near me, and basically they just had kind of like baskets of big rocks, and I just really liked this red coloured one, kind of reddy, orangey, browny, and I think it cost me about £6 or £7, but it's really heavy. Like you wouldn't think how heavy it is, but it's so dense. And the rocks at the bottom, if you can see there, they're kind of just little reddish ones. There we go. These are from Biorb, the company. They do circular fish tanks, I think. And they're Feng Shui marble pebbles, which is a bit of a mouthful, but I bought them and then I read the back of the packet, and apparently each one like promotes or banishes a different energy, and the red one is meant to promote power, glory and happiness energy, and I didn't know that, so if you're into that sort of stuff then You probably like these rocks, but I don't really believe in it, to be honest. And this last rock over here, it's just kind of a hollow granite hideaway type thing, and they don't really go in there. And the last decoration I have in here is this terracotta pot that I got from the garden centre, and it literally cost me about 60p, I think, something like that. And the Corey cats really like to go in there and just hide. You can see they pushed a load of sand in there. But yeah, it's probably, like, the other fish don't really use it, to be honest. So the last thing I thought I would talk about is diet and what I feed my fish. And I kind of feed them every other day, because I feel like every day, like, I prefer to give them like a little bit bigger amount so that some of it gets to the bottom for the cories. Whereas if I put a small amount in but every day, the fish, like the Danios mostly and Sunset, would like snap it all up so quick there'd be none left. So I put a little bit more in, and then some of it gets to the bottom for the cories, and they still manage to eat it in a couple of minutes. So I won't say they look like very skinny or anything. It's weird, some of my fish are really fat and some of them are really skinny. Well, not really skinny, but just skinnier. So I don't know whether it means they have eggs or what really, but yeah. And they just get a mixture of, like, rotating. They get these tetramin fish flakes for tropical fish about once a week. Oh, here we go. And it says for health, colour and vitality, biologically balanced. And I also give them a variety of frozen food, so brine shrimp, bloodworms and daphnia. They get them sometimes. And I'd say brine shrimp is their favourite. And that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about really with my tank. I don't know if anyone has any questions, then ask in the comments. But yeah, this is my fish tank and I really hope you enjoyed it. Bye!